What's happening? What's going on? Guess who it is? I bet you don't know. Don't pay attention to this. This isn't right. That's not me. I'm not Alex, and I'm not on your screen. Why would I ever be on somebody's screen? Flyers? What's up? What's going on? Gizmo is here. Says sitting patiently so she can say, guess what? Oh, God. Dope, what's going on? Jason's here, Flyers is here, Tiny's here, my boys. Everybody's in here. What's going on, yo? Been a crazy week, man. Been a crazy, crazy week. But we're back on the streaming game. Here's Gizmo. All right, here we go. Guess what? It can't possibly have anything to do with the chicken. There's no way. There's no chicken involved in what Gizmo is about to say. Zero. And see this? See this right here? I'm going to add a sound effect. Finally, so this week, I know I've been saying this for like 3 months, but this week, I've got like some time to chill a little bit. Last week was craziness, but I got some time to chill this week, so I'm going to be working on some changing up sound effects, working on merch stuff. I'm going to give the OYS stream some love. It needs it. It hadn't been messed with in quite a long time. And there may be a chicken butt sound effect on the way. So y'all can say, guess what? But, ah! You'll have to time it. Stream delay is a bitch. You're going to have to time it just right. It'll become a skill check for y'all. It's a skill game. Look at this. Wayne is already in the server. I hear a car. Look at this. Look at this right here. That looks different. What is this? Oh shit. We got something cooking right here. Got the red lightning bolt kind of design down the side here. This thing is hauling ass. Slow the fuck down. Oh my God. This guy's a machine. The car looks awesome. Gizmo says, got a spam call Sky. Let him know. You better answer that phone. Tell him I said, hey, you better answer that phone. What the hell is this? Is that a twin? Oh, he teleported. I was like, what the fuck? I've done a little work on this guy right here. Nothing visual, but a little suspension work with it. Let's see if it felt decent earlier. See if it's still got it. It doesn't initiate like the way I want it to, but once it's on angle, it feels way better than it did. Oh, I cut that one too early. There it is. Definitely feels a lot better. Jay! Barry in 23. You guys, man, I appreciate y'all so much. I'm so sorry I wasn't here like all of last week. I had a lot to do, and I was on my computer like 16 hours a day, like writing code, like all day, every day. I missed you guys, man. Jay, what has been going on? I think Wayne has requested a run here. Let's see if I can keep up with him. Hey, I'll tell you one thing. He's not fucking walking away from me like he used to. Now, he was probably sandbagging the shit out of that run, but that's what I was trying to do with the suspension stuff. I was trying to get the overall, like the average speed of my runs faster. I hate that Jay can't get on here, man. That's what kills me, too. Always fun making runs on here with Jay. Sorry, I completely fucked that entry up, Wayne. Tiny said he's got the sign up done. Hell yeah. Wait, let me try a lead again, if you don't mind. Nope, still screwed it up. I can't get the car to, like, initiate the way it used to. Alright, yeah, fuck it. So that's one thing I'm gonna have to work on here. I mean, I tightened the suspension up a lot. I basically swapped the job of the suspension and the shocks as far as my setup goes. There goes Tiny. I tried to save you after I ran into you. The one thing that I cannot do with the setup change that I was able to do previously is I can't make the minor adjustments that I was able to make mid-run before. So it like holds angle better and it's smooth. It's a lot smoother and easier to drive. But like if I've got to quickly make some kind of adjustment mid-run, it's not going to do it. Good thing I'm not part of the event. Oh, no. Well, hey, for anybody that's hanging out, obviously wasn't able to have a practice session on Friday, so I figured we'd go on and do one today and then one this Friday, of course. We always do it every Friday. But for those that are not part of the SLIDESTYLE / CarX festivities, 3 dots with the follow. Hey, appreciate that. What's going on? But those who are not part of the festivities, I'm gonna be playing some Halo. I haven't played a single player. Last time I just like played well, I guess it would have been Hi-Fi Rush. But before that was when we ran through Black Mesa, I think, which was super fun. We had a really good time. Of course, we had a really good time with Alien Isolation as well. So Halo 2, the anniversary edition that is part of the Master Chief Collection. I love that game. Obviously, the original Halo is one of my favorites, but the anniversary edition of Halo 2 is unreal. 3 Dots, what's going on? Hey, you feel free to come in here and slide if you want, boy. We're just hanging out, no problem. Search up Alex on your screen on the US servers, man. Or search up just Alex, honestly, just Alex on the US servers. All about having fun. Open practice for this month's event right here at San Pellezo. Tiny, I gotta check it out. Theory, what's going on? I meant to look at it, and then I got to talking about Halo. You know me, I distract my damn self. Jay has been, I keep seeing it. It says 23 months. 1 month away from 2 whole years. It's crazy, man. Look at this thing right here. Hell yeah. TBM over here. I am digging this thing. I love the style. Skull in here. See, he's just sneaking on in. Theory's got a new looking ride. What the hell is this? I've never seen this. This is ridiculous. You guys have the craziest looking cars, man. Like, this definitely does look like a Flyers machine, Tiny. You're right about that. And this is definitely a theory ride. This is badass. I am digging it. I love all the small details. The gray with the fade out. You're starting to like. I mean, obviously you've always been good with the livery editor, but now you're on like where Frankie started to get those little tricks to like get certain effects. You have jumped into that territory now. Good grief, man. Frankie is terrifying with the livery editor in this game, I swear. M-Dub is here. What's going on? Only person that has ever come through the chat that has that little snowflake, man. It's like instantly recognizable. I saw somebody else in the server. I don't know who it was. King's girl, not sure. Is that isn't 3 Dots, is it? M-Dub is working on liveries too. That's, yeah, just talking about that. Got 3 brand new livery designs. I can't talk right here. Wayne, what's the word on this thing? Is this based off of a real car, or is this a Wayne original? It is. Okay, I was gonna say, because this looks like a legit car. Not that anything else doesn't, but I mean, this looks like a theory car. This doesn't look like I mean, maybe it is a real car, but I don't know. It looks like a theory car, but this looks like a real world car. Ain't nothing wrong with that, M-Dub. Hey, that right there is the corner that we're trying to live in, man. That's where I want SLIDESTYLE to be. The guys that enjoy competitive drifting but are tired of the stress of it or the bullshit of it, depending on where you're doing it at, you know, or the time that you have to sink into it. That's what SLIDESTYLE is all about. We fill that void of being a part of a competitive drifting event, but it's just about, nobody gives a shit. We're just, you know, we're having fun. You run the line, there's no zones, you know how we do. But that's like right there, what you just said. You said, I've stepped away from comp stuff. Well, we want to be your home base, man. If you're not feeling all of the hardcore competitiveness, come do shit with us. Because we're driving it like it's competitive, but really we're just having fun. And then, of course, the events are all vote-based, so it's none of it's real. It's just for fun. We're having a good time. Gotcha, Theory. Okay, that makes sense. It looks badass. Both of these rides right here looks badass. Flyers did a really good job. Flyers always has sick-looking machines. Got the name right on the side, too. Tiny right on the door. That's pretty dope. See, I thought my shit looked cool, and then y'all show up with stuff like this. Mine unintentionally just came out looking like a knockoff Falcon livery. I didn't mean that when I started it, but that's kind of what it turned into. Still happy with it though. Skull, of course, rocking the classic Hancock, not hand cook. Oh, I got the dirt. Damn it, I was doing good. I was doing good, man. I got all over in that dirt. I got to get my cameras set up for the event, so I'm not doing that during final practice. Since we're just kind of hanging out and chilling right now, I think I'm going to go on and do that. So let's go on and make that happen. Let's see, of course, starting line, camera. We'll go for a sense of realism. We'll have it like it's up on a like it's on a scaffold or something over the fence right here. And that way it'll catch the cars off the line. Well, actually, no. We might want to be kind of behind the cars because everybody's going to be staged up over there. So it'd just kind of be a pile of shit happening back here. So let's be sneaky and hide that from the camera view. Maybe we can go with an up high shot. Kind of looking at the cars here. And they take off. We'll start with that. Go from here. If only I could do this in real life, man. Just like literally put cameras anywhere in 3D space that I want. Holy shit, would I have some fun at a racetrack doing this. So limited by our setup at South Boston. And I've learned so much from working at other tracks and stuff. All right, and then maybe this next camera could pick up here to grab the initiation from this angle. I think it would look really good. We'll try it and see what it does. The next one I want to be kind of from like the perspective of these fans. It'll pick up probably right in here as the cars come around. All right. Of course, the next one we want to be here. So we've got the transition and we want that to be not directly over top. Like that. And then we want the next one to be far away because we want to get all of that in one shot and it not change on transition, which means we're going to need this next one to be probably on the other side of this line. Probably, yeah, because it would switch probably like here. Maybe we want to go earlier. So it's in the middle of this. Let's try that. Get the transition coming at you, go here. And have another one. Kind of same deal this way. And then the final shot will go low. And catch them here. And then like the finish camera before we go to replays will be like no, because when those guys swing wide there, it might pick up, or we'd have to go to this. Kind of right here. We'll try that. And then as they're driving back, if I'm not on a replay for a technical reason, it can switch back to the mid-track cams. And then our burnout box and stuff. We'll have that camera in the fucking crowd here. That'll be cool. All right. So we'll wait for somebody to come around and we'll give it a shot. Oh, Skull's ready here. We'll give... Here, we'll have Wayne on the chase, Skull in the lead. That changes right before initiation. That's beautiful. Should switch over to here. We'll see the big smoke cloud as they go by. Should switch about there. Perfect. Next one, we get the transition. Should switch here. Later than I want. That's still not bad. We get this transition right in front of the camera, which is perfect. And the next one should be here. There we go. I'm digging it. And then they come around, get the low shot here with all the angle. Fuck yes, dude. And then the final stay online. Oh, damn it. Because I need to see that last camera. Let's see what it looks like on Tiny here as he comes through the finish, cuts across. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I can work with that. Seriously, guys, make sure we stay to the right when we're done with the line. The return track on the map is not a suggestion. Can't believe 2 years into this, we still have to talk about it. Where are you at, Wayne? Are you directly under the, because I'm on the, I guess I could switch camera angles and look, but. Because the start is like directly underneath, if not slightly behind the tower. All right. Yeah, so this is the perfect starting cam shot. Especially, all right, so Theory pulls up, and that's where, yeah, this is like the perfect shot for that. But y'all are good. You don't have to wait on me. If that's what you were doing. I'm actually really happy with how these turned out. First try. This one holds a little bit longer than I want, but honestly, that's not bad. That's a good switch right there as they get to the outside, because you can see the perspective of how far out on that turn they get. Dude, I know I say this every time, but these are my favorite cameras that I've done as far as like an event goes. These are fucking cool, man. Yeah, these are really, really good. Even just for watching practice, like to see guys coming back to the line, they look good. I'm happy with this here. See what it looks like following Theory here. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way these turned out. Yeah. These are badass. I am. Because we'd be going to a replay here, so that's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Hell yes, dude. Oh shit! Does he land back on his wheels? Does he land on his wheels? Oh no! All right, well, what's up, y'all? We're kind of quiet this evening because we're just hanging out doing our thing. I can tell these guys have been working on their cars over the past week because these are some freaking ridiculously smooth runs, but with plenty of speed. There's Cruz in the server, rocking the 34. I see the 4-door. The big boy. Well, what's everybody been up to? What did y'all do this past weekend? There's flyers in here. Cruz said he sat on his ass all weekend. Can't go wrong there. There he went to a truck pull. Hell yeah. Oh, how is that? Was it like a pro level one where they have like 12,000 horsepower and shit? Or was it like a county fair? Because those are just fucking fun. Just see old Jimbo bring out this, you know, tractor pull thing that he built. I feel like that's more fun than the pro ones because the pro ones either get a full pull or they blow up. Kind of like drag racing. They either explode or they win. But the county fair ones, you never know what's going to happen. I've seen a dude pull up in a county fair with like a modded and lifted S10 with like a lift kit on it and big mud tires on the rear and shit, and damn near won. It was crazy. Everybody was like, what the fuck? Hell yeah, Theory. That's awesome. Let's go into a baseball game and left halfway through. Why'd you leave? Oh yeah, always the drone for qualifying, Wayne. So, white line on the last corner, 10-4. Yeah, definitely drone on qualifying. Did I not do that last time? Thought I did. Here goes Skull. Y'all get me one of somebody. I think Wayne had it. Somebody send me that screenshot of me fucking sleeping or whatever. Or maybe we can make a new one. I could do an exaggerated one, like. I keep saying I'm gonna get somebody else to do it. I think I might do it. Try to figure out. I'll just have to figure out how to like put a bunch of effects and shit on it. Make it look like a. Savage, what's up? Savage and Powder here. What's going on, guys? Well, that's if there's anybody that needs to come run some slide style events, it's my boy Powder. That's who I need to see up in here. Savage in here, Powder. That's what we need. We need to see these boys sideways. But yeah, definitely drone cam for, because you're right. You can see it, but to have the overhead perspective, especially with the drone style tracking the car, that's going to be way better for that, Wayne. before anybody even thinks to ask, no, we're not going to talk about it. But, Savage, I'm hearing a lot of that. And, I'm sure a large majority of people are doing it for similar reasons as me. So, obviously, I've never been on a drift team or anything like that, nor do I have any. That's not something I'm interested in. I do too much other stuff. If I was like hardcore on this all the time, I probably would. But just that's not something I've ever been interested in. But I've definitely started to notice a trend there. So, and not that you guys know me. I don't wish any harm on anybody else, or I don't wish anything to go bad for anybody else or anything, but it makes me feel better because you've always kind of got that thought in the back of your mind, especially with me in the past. Because like when I leave somewhere, I usually I used to, I don't anymore, but I used to go out with a bunch of fireworks and shit, fucking cussing, screaming, and the whole, I don't do that anymore. I've gotten a lot better about that. But you always have that feeling when you were part of a situation before and then you leave. You always have that feeling. Sometimes I do at least of, did I fuck up? Was I an asshole? Did I do the wrong thing? Maybe I think it was somebody else, but really wasn't me. And you have that. But now that I'm seeing all these other people making the same move, it wasn't me that was wrong. So, makes me feel good. I don't know. I guess now that we're on the topic, we can talk about it. I don't know, and I'm interested to hear y'all's reaction to this. No, you ain't lying, Savage. When I know, and it's not, they're not anybody. There were decisions made that I don't agree with and that were hurtful to me directly. But the people, I don't have a problem with at all, man. Love those guys. They're great people. Like I said, they just made, and I just think they just weren't very thoughtful in what they were doing. It wasn't that they were like, man, let's fuck Alex over. No, they weren't doing that. They'd never do that. I know them better. They would not do that. But it doesn't change the fact that I was pretty badly hurt by what happened. So, no, great people. Like you said, it's all love. That's a great way to say it. That is absolutely true. Wholeheartedly agree. But you're right about that. People switch things up every day. So speaking of switching things up, I'm interested to hear y'all's reaction to this, or y'all's thoughts on what we could do about it or change. It is starting to become apparent to me that it is very, very possible that there will not be a slide style next year. I'm just going to let that one marinate and let the stream delay catch up and see what chat says. I'm drinking Monster tonight, boys. We're in it for the long haul. Just for Halo later. I'm going to be on that motherfucker all night. So, it's for... I could just mess if you want to ask about it, Savage, because you were the beginning of that whole thing, which I still to this day greatly, humongously, hugely appreciate. Just message me and I'll give you the update. So yeah, you're the man. Still, I appreciate it. All right, so here's the I'll explain. It's not a bad thing with the slide style deal. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a very good thing. And I'm not counting my chickens, counting my eggs before they hatch or whatever. So don't assume that, but it is starting to become very, very apparent to me that I am going to have a full-time employment opportunity with a racing series next year. I don't know which one. I'm not trying to keep secrets from y'all or anything like that, or it's nothing like that. But there's options on the table, and there are people very interested in what I do. And it's starting to be pretty apparent that I would be working with either a regional racing series or a national racing series, depending on how things go, maybe as soon as next year. So if that happens, you know, SLIDESTYLE is on Friday nights, and I mean, we could adjust the schedule. Maybe we could be the Monday night drifting group. Who knows? We might adjust things, but depending on what that job ends up being, I might not be able to do this. I would obviously still be able to stream, just not as often. But to keep up with something like SLIDESTYLE now, unless I really put my head down and did some grinding on like automation stuff, because like right now I have to manually calculate the points, and y'all know how lazy I am. I just don't do the shit until it's like the absolute last minute. I'm like, fine, I'll do it, and I'll bust out the whiteboard. It takes me 15 minutes.
I love you, bitch. I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch.
Patriot, you're the man, bro. But I might be able to automate a whole lot more of it, even not that I would need to, but I could even try to automate the race control aspect of it. I'd much prefer to have DK do it if I could, because he's a fucking man. Why have we? Oh, because it went back to me. But we just have to see. But I don't want that to be a shock to anybody when like we come here and I'm like, oh, and by the way, that was the last one forever. We're done. So yes. But like I said, there's nothing concrete yet. I've just got a lot of people that I'm talking to. Nope. And I'm super excited about it, obviously. And the shit that at South Boston has been going really well. It's not a secret at all that the manager of the track, so the track's for sale. The people that I've talked about this on stream before, but for those who haven't heard, the people that own Pocono, the NASCAR track, the big triangle, they own South Boston Speedway. It's the only other racetrack they own. They don't own a bunch of tracks around they own Pocono and South Boston Speedway. Nobody knows why. It just happened like 30, 40 years ago. It just happened. And then it got passed down over generations or whatever. Well, they're looking to sell the track. I think they're just restructuring things financially, and I'm sure their financial advisors came in and were like, why the fuck do you own this track in the middle of bumfuck nowhere in Southern Virginia? Sell it. So I have a feeling that's what happened. I don't think there's anything really going on with it. Because a short track's a money pit. You're not making a profit. From a NASCAR-sized facility, you can make a profit from very easily, actually, if you do your shit right. But a short track, there's not a short track in the country making money, except for maybe places like Irwindale that pull in big contract shit. South Boston Speedway in Virginia, not pulling big contract shit like that. Not that anybody's doing anything wrong. It's just how it works. So that being said, it's a pretty fluid place as far as jobs go, I feel, because of that situation. Well, it's not a secret at all that the manager of the track is leaving. And it was a little scary because you didn't know who was coming in and what was going to happen. Well, it is a secret who is coming in, but I have met them, and I'm super excited because that means no matter what happens next year, I have the opportunity to be producing races at South Boston for next season and the foreseeable future, which is, well, when I found out like the weight, because I was so worried. I was like, man, it's so great that I get to do this, but like, what if other stuff doesn't work out? What if I didn't get to work with a touring series next year and I couldn't work with South Boston? Like, obviously I'd be with you guys. We'd be streaming it. Nothing would change for us, but like money-wise, that sucks. So I felt so much better getting the opportunity to do that. So no matter what happens next year, we're still racing. So that's awesome. But yeah, it's pretty, like I said, I got some news about people that are talking about my stuff in particular. And so there's definitely interest. So it's just gonna. I don't think anything's gonna happen right now because we're headed into headed towards September, October, last 2 months of racing season. Nobody's looking to make any changes with 2 months to go. Nothing's going to happen there. But the way that things are being talked about, it's like I'm going to be getting phone calls in the off season. So good deal there, but that could potentially affect SLIDESTYLE for next year. So keep that in mind, I guess. So I don't want anybody to be completely sideswiped by that as like, oh shit, what do you mean no more SLIDESTYLE? I don't want that to happen, but it is, there's a lot that goes into keeping all this stuff rolling, and I wouldn't have time for it. I'll be lucky if I get to do what I want to do. I'll be lucky if I have time to stream at all, which would fucking suck. Because I've been doing, this is all I've known how to do for like 2 years. This is what I do now. And you guys have been here. And I get to watch, it's so crazy because like all I have done for 2 years is watch racing in some form or fashion. It's either been you guys or at the racetrack. I love watching y'all. That's the other thing. There's so many people that are going to probably be watching SLIDESTYLE, at least for our last 2 events for this year. This one and the next 2, so the last 3. There are going to be a lot of people watching this because I've been telling them about it at the racetrack. Because they're like, where did you start doing all this stuff? And I'm like, oh, I run a drift series on Twitch. And they're like, you do what? Thank you, Anya, dude. I appreciate it, man. And I'm not on here trying to like brag or nothing like that. Because like I said, I don't even know if anything's happening. But it's like I said, there are people with names that you guys would recognize that have been talking about my stuff, and I'm freaking blown away. Like, I'll tell you this, when I found out the conversation that was had between these people after I was done talking to them about it or whatever, I was like, oh, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. And I ran around to the other side of the building and I called my mom. Like, like it was fucking big deal. All right, so not Lewis Hamilton, but I would venture to say that this name is possibly more famous than that one, Wayne. No bullshit. No, I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm no bullshit, and y'all can keep trying to guess. It's not Lewis Hamilton, obviously, because why the fuck would he know what I'm doing?
No,
but
hell no.
It's a big fucking deal. I'm so excited.
No.
Yogi, what's up, Yogi? With the bouncing booty in the chat right there. No, Onion. In America, oh yeah, in America, no, actually, I would say the name is worldwide, but considering it's coming from a short track racing stream world, yes, in America. That's what we need to bring late model stock car short track racing to Europe, but with European brand cars. That's what we need to do. That's what we need. Y'all can keep guessing. I'm not going to say it. Wayne says, what do without SLIDESTYLE? Maybe you could run it. Skull said uninstall. Ray Everham. No, not Ray Everham. Why would... All right, you also have to think about people that would know who I am. Why would Ray Everham give a shit about the producer at South Boston Speedway? Onion's got the right idea here. Now we're starting to get there. No, I told you, Skull. I said I'm not going to tell y'all. because I'm not saying anything about who I like I said, I don't know. I was told by multiple people. This wasn't one person that was just like bullshitting about it. Like 3 different people came up to me at 3 different times and was like, oh, hey, by the way, I was talking with such and so, and they were like, hey, that thing there needs to be bought. And it was like, oh, I was like bouncing the whole time. Camouflage, what's up? Says, can you help me to get better at what? At CarX? Because I'm not your guy. That's why right now I'm the cameraman and I'm just talking. These guys are the ones that'll help you get better. Look at this. Look at these guys driving. See me, I'm over in the grass. I'm up in the fence. I'm everywhere. These guys are who you want to talk to. Honestly, if there's anybody to talk to about getting better, and Skull, don't take this the wrong way. I mean this purely as a compliment. Skull is going to be your guy to talk to. Because when he first came to us, I'm not saying he is a bad driver. He was better than me by a long shot. But like Skull came in and was like trying to qualify for SLIDESTYLE events, and it was tough. And he kept grinding. And my boy is like, he made it to the finals in one event, but he has been like consistently one of the best drivers we got now. So if you want to talk to anybody about getting better, Skull's your guy to talk to. Because Wayne has been driving like Wayne drives since I fucking met him. This dude is nuts. Well, you damn sure do not suck, Skull. Hito, how the hell did that... Wait. What? How the hell did that happen? That's art. First of all, fuck yeah, and thank you. And I love you, buddy. Jay, just hold on. It says 45 minutes ago, Jay subbed, and it says 23 months. But yours is 2 years. It's 20... I hope Jay's not. I hope he doesn't find out. He's going to be pissed. Does that mean that, like, today is the day 2 years ago that I got affiliate? So it just so happens that Jay resubbed, like, 15 minutes too early or something? Because obviously y'all both have founders badges. I mean, y'all subbed on the same day. Like, Jay is the reason like 25 or 30 people don't have sub badges, because he gifted them to everybody and we didn't know the trick yet. And Savage, you guys, man. Savage was sub way back then too. But Keto, dude, I appreciate you, man. Oh, it was definitely, yeah, y'all both were like, the day that I said that I hit affiliate or whatever, the very next stream, y'all like completely blew my shit up. Savage, dude, thank you so much, Savage. I appreciate it. And Keto, dude, thank you so much, man. I love you. And Jay as well. Like I said, well, Jay's popped up and it said 23 months. So it was just like, oh man, that's so cool. You know, next month is 2 years. No, apparently it's today. Yeah, I need Jay to come back. I'm about to text him and be like, bro, your shit lied to you. It's been 2 years. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back on Minecraft on Wednesday. I gotta get with Charlie to make sure that works out with her, but you gotta come play with us, man. It's been 2 years, bro. This is so crazy. Can y'all believe I think Keto got here just after the conversation we just had, so he missed it. But 2 years. I hit affiliate on Twitch and have been with you guys for 2 years. And that's how it took from 2 years to go from where we were to I could potentially be working full time for a touring racing series next year. Because of this, because of SLIDESTYLE, because of you guys. How fucking crazy is that, bro? Like, that is, oh my God, that's so mind-blowing. I don't know if I deserve it, Keto. I can say I've worked for it. I don't know if I deserve it, but no, dude, I appreciate it so much, man. And I'll tell you one thing, if I can get what I want, you can't, what's the song say? You can't always get what you want. If it works out the way that I want it to, I'm going to try, because, you know, I said we might not be able to do slide style next year. If things work out the way that I want it to, not only would we be doing slide style next year or the year after, but it wouldn't be on Twitch. It would be, it'd be on something a little bigger. So, which also could mean, could be a little bigger. And if the CarX devs put their money where their mouth is, or put that where their mouth is, Wayne. If they put their money where their mouth is and they add the custom maps and mods and stuff like that, and we can do like what I mean. Obviously, the obvious comparison is VDS. If we could do what they do with the custom maps, with the branding, slide style, and all that kind of shit, we would be able to do that. Now, it would not be on TV, Coyote. It'd be the next best thing. It wouldn't be TV. But if we could do that, have the custom maps with sponsored graphics and stuff like that, and all like, and we could have a hand in designing them, because that was impressive. But like, that would be the dream, to be able to do that. But that's if things go absolutely crystal fucking perfect. And we all know that life doesn't work like that. But if it did, that's one of the things that I have in my mind. One thing that I've learned throughout all of this since I started is to, I mean, what's the old saying? Prepare for the worst, expect the best, prepare for the worst, or whatever. I'm doing the opposite. I'm expecting the worst. Like my
I'm Duke Nukem, and I'm coming to get the rest of you alien bastards.
Exactly what Duke Nukem said. I'm like aiming at whatever the worst option is to be what happens. Like, I'm expecting that, but I'm making sure that I have shit ready for if the good stuff goes down. So I'm just trying to keep ahead of all of my options, so that way I'm not like on the opposite side of it. Like, there's something, like if something great happens and I'm on the other side going, wait, what can I do? What can I do? No, I want to already have the ball rolling. You're going to spend your 3 a.m.s playing Counter-Strike 2 the same way that I am, Wayne. That's another thing about slide style. The last like 2 slide style events for this year are going to suck giant ass because none of us are going to practice for them at all, including me on the broadcast side of things. They're going to be the worst because we're all going to be like bloodshot eyes from playing Counter-Strike 18 hours a day for like 6 months. Camo, did you get in the server, Camo? I haven't seen yet. Was this you? I can't remember I can't remember everybody's names. Keto said, have fun and things. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Dude, I have gotten to have such a blast. For the first time, Friday, it wasn't a South Boston race this past weekend. It was a Cars Tour race. It was at Ace Speedway. Beautiful racetrack. I've never been down there. It's in North Carolina. Beautiful racetrack. And I got to be basically the battle camera. So the way we had our stuff set up was we had a camera in turn 3, a camera on the front stretch, but we were towards turn 1. There were 2 of us in that spot, like in the stands on top. And I got to be the camera that was like, because those guys were watching like the leaders and the most important stuff going on, but I was the guy looking for race cars that were about to fuck up. Because I've been around it so long, I know when 2 guys are about to wreck. I can see it coming a mile away. So they put me on that camera. And dude, I had a fucking blast. It was so awesome. So, and Mel, she's the producer for those events. It said she preferred me being in that spot because I didn't miss anything all race. So, hopefully next time I do races for them, I will get to do that because I had a ball with it, man. Press, what's going on? Said, are they using steering assist? It's kind of built in to the game. You can turn it off, but does anybody here have it turned off? I don't. It's not really steering assist as much as it's just automatically counter steering the car for you. So it's just making sure that your car continues going in the straight line that you have it pointed. And you have to counter steer yourself. But yeah, so like for example, like I'll stay off the track and just not fuck these guys up. I wish I had a way to like show, I don't know if you can see or not. So like, all I'm doing is controlling the counter steer. So if that makes sense. So it is technically steering assist, yes, but I'm controlling, so like I'm turning into the drift versus turning out of the drift. So that's what we're doing. I don't know if anybody plays with the stuff off. That would actually be dope. If you're on wheel, honestly, I haven't got to play this game with a wheel. I sold my wheel probably a couple months before I bought the game, and I wish I had. But if you're playing with a wheel, I would recommend turning all of the assists off. And just because by the time you figure out how to drive this game with the assists on, you could have spent that time practicing with them off, and you'll have more direct control over your car. So that would be my opinion. Don't take what I'm saying. That's just my opinion. Keto says he is the steering assist. He is the one in the car all the time. He's like an octopus. He's having to drive. If there's 16 people in the server, he's steering wheel assisting 16 people at once. Really, Coyote? That's so dumb. This game is not about that, man. I don't understand people that take this so seriously. Like, the mods and stuff for Assetto Corsa, like, if you want to do serious, hardcore simulation drifting, go over there. That is not what CarX is for, man. No, Press, dude, we are all about having fun. That's what SLIDESTYLE events are all about. This is just an open practice, so you can see the line that we're running. This is for our events. It's any skill level, anybody that has the game. There are no limitations to being able to join in and hang out with these guys, except for I suck. This is why I'm the cameraman. But absolutely anybody can join in, slide with these guys. All about having a good time. We enjoy competitive drifting, and that's why we came up with SLIDESTYLE events and what we do. But it is not serious. We take the events serious, and we want it to be a good event. And I genuinely believe we put on the best. I believe we put on the best drifting events, period, in the world. And I'll take that to the bank. I seriously, genuinely think that. But it's the events are serious, but the actual drifting is not. It's all about having fun, having a good time. You can like right here on my channel, if you just scroll down, it should be right at the top. You can see our last event and see what we're all about. It's all about having fun. We have no clipping zones, no judges, no decel zone, none of that. And it's all of the runs are judged. They're voted on by Twitch chat. So the qualifying runs, they're single car runs, and it's a 5-star vote. So everybody watching along, including the other drivers, like let's say we're watching Tiny's run here. So I'd be the drone camera, and this is exactly what it would be like, except my camera's not here, of course. We treat it like it's a televised event. That's how we broadcast SLIDESTYLE. But we'd be, watching Tiny's run here. I would be commentating on it in real time. Gets good angle here coming into the final turn, all the way out into the blue paint. makes his way around on the gas pedal all the way through the final turn, gets on the brakes to whoa that car up before he makes his way around. So boom, there you go. So right now we would pull up a replay of the run and the Twitch poll would pop up to say, you know, rate it 1 to 5 stars. And then we average up that, and that's how we qualify. And then the bracket, the tandem runs are just voted on by the, you know, which driver moves forward. JST, what's going on? But yeah, it's all about having a good time. But exclamation point slide style. JST, you too, man. Exclamation point slide style if y'all want to find out. Press and JST. Exclamation point slide style will take you to the official slide style Discord, and that's where everything is. That's our home base. That's where all the lines for this season are laid out. All the rules, the specs for the cars, all of that stuff. Press, just search Alex on the US servers. All of our practices are open lobbies for anybody to join. We want everybody to come hang out and take part in our events. Anybody can sign up. The only thing you have to do, I mean, obviously your car has to meet the specs, but of course those are simple. It's not, you know, you don't have to look at a chart. You don't have to look at a chart to like figure out what weight your car is with all, you know, all that type of stuff. You just have to fit within the rules, just one set of rules. And then just this windshield banner, if you look at like Wayne and Theory here, and you're allowed to do with, oh shit, all right, hey, whoever's doing that, don't do that. And if you do it again, you is gonna be gone. But just the windshield banner is all that you have to put on the car, and you can, the background just has, like you see the Slide Style logo up there in the top left of the screen, the background just has to be the Slide Style colors, so the blue and purple, and of course we give you that. And then you just need your name and number, and that's it. So you can do whatever you want with the background. I did mine like this. Yeah, Skulls is wrong. Skull is right. His is still his old one. Press, no mods, man. No, that's the other beauty of what we do compared to other drifting events within CarX. We're set up for console players to join and be on equal footing with everybody. So no mods are required. We play on the stock game maps. The PC players that do run mods, such as Kino Mod or ZML, we just ask that they turn off everything that affects the physics of the game. So none of the hydraulic suspension, none of the tire wear or fuel consumption mods, and the bumper colliders, like where it shrinks the collision model of your vehicle. We ask that they turn that off. We aim to be fully compatible. Look at who is right here. Bama is in the server. That's what I'm talking about. Rocking the Yaris in here. Love to see it. But he's got the windshield banner too. Check, see, you can get creative with it. Now, technically, it's not supposed to have the flag on it, but that's all good. But that's what we're looking for. That's all you have to add. You see Wayne and Theory here have great examples of it. This is exactly what we're looking for. But that's it. As long as your car is within the specs and you have your windshield banner, like I said, you can get as customized as you want with it. I mean, Wayne's got this design going on. Theory's got the stripes. Or you can just go with the simple, flattest design possible. It is not, you know, you don't have to be an artist. There's Bama. What's going on, buddy? But yeah, man, that's what it's all about. So no mods required. Like I said, Slide Style Discord will give you all the information you need. And then if you want to join in and slide, search up Alex on the US servers. No password required. I appreciate y'all coming to hang out, man. The event's coming up this month. It's on the 25th of August. We do the last Friday of every month. We practice every Friday. We're not able to do it last Friday, so that's why we're doing it today. There's Bama with some bitch. You don't have to do that, buddy. What's up, man? Appreciate you coming to hang out. But we were not able to practice this past Friday. I was cameraman for a Cars Tour race at Ace Speedway in North Carolina, which was pretty awesome. Ended up being a really good race. I'd have to go look to see how many drivers finished on the lead lap, but I mean, there were hardly any crashes at all. It was extremely competitive. CS observing this weekend was awesome. Matthias, what's going on? Oh, and you just followed. I'm so sorry. I meant to say something. I got sidetracked. I appreciate the follow, man. What is happening? Absolutely. Come join in, slide around with the guys. Here, I'll show you guys the line real quick, those that are new. I mean, you've been watching, but we got Wayne and Theory here. They're going to show you how the line goes. And then I'll show you the return track for after you're done, because that's important so we don't screw each other up. So you make your way here. You basically just follow the track from where the starting line is all the way to this finish turn here, which they swing out wide right there. And then you come down here and you make the big U-turn into this flat area here. And then the end of the line is like where this wall is, like right here. And then these guys will stick to the right over here against the fence and drive all the way back to the starting line. Or like Wayne, if you're on PC, he has a teleport spot set up at the start line, and he'll just blip back over to it. Just like that, just boop, he's right there. But just make sure you stay along the fence to not interrupt any of the other guys. Fire, what's happening, dude? But to answer Wayne's question, I had a fucking blast this weekend for AWG's Summer Showdown series. By far the best CS observing I've ever done. I was really, really proud of that. I'll have to send you guys a link to the video of it. But had some issues with my HUD program, whatever. Just, it's shit that I didn't think about. Like, I wasn't prepared for overtime at all. And one of our games went to overtime. And so my thing was, you know, my scores were all screwed up and everything like that. But I was still really proud of how well it worked and everything like that, considering I completely rewrote it entirely. So it's brand new, and it's existed for like a week and a half, maybe total, before doing that event. And it worked out really, really well. I felt really, really good about my observing. No, not solo. This was a full production. So I was just the observer. Some friends of mine from back in the CSC days, and there may be some new goings on with that as well. But Firehawk, you guys know Anonymous, but Firehawk, an event producer, basically somebody else that does my job. She's really good with like esports production stuff. But so I was streaming to Firehawk, who was recording and doing replays and was producing the event. So she had it all set up so that the casters for the game were caster cams, so they could pop up and talk, you know, on camera and everything. And then cut to my gameplay, and then in between rounds there were replays of kills and stuff like that. So she was handling all of that. And so I was just the observer. So I didn't have to worry about any producing. I could fully focus just on the game, and my HUD stuff, of course, making sure that was working right since it's mine. You know, I wasn't using somebody else's program. I wrote the damn thing, so I kind of had to baby it. But yeah, so no, not a solo cast for me. I do have something about that though. But yeah, so I was part of a full event. It was All World Gaming. If you look it up, Wayne, is twitch.tv/allworldgaming. RC says, why SLIDESTYLE always got to be during dentist appointment? I know, right? That's what I aim for. I called your parents and I said, when is RC going to the dentist? I was like, I need to make sure that he never is able, because he'll just win them all. He'll just wreck Wayne, and then everybody will vote for him because he wrecked Wayne, and then he'll just skate right to the finish. And then we'd have a DK versus RC final, and the world will implode on itself. Exactly, RC. I'm not going anywhere, Wayne. I just might not be able to be here quite as often. That's all. I will still be here. Emma showing love on the machine over here. Ah! getting away from me. There it is. Look at Charlie on the back bumper, me on the roof. Appreciate you guys, man. We got it. Wait, RC, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You're gonna need to. It sounds like the problem is with the dentist. It sounds like because this our schedule was set at the beginning of the year. It sounds to me like the dentist looked up the SLIDESTYLE schedule and set all your appointments. This is the life, Skull. What are you talking about? Waifu is here. Practices are on Fridays. You are correct. That's why there's a practice this coming Friday. However, not able to have one last Friday because I was at a speedway operating a camera for the Cars tour. So kind of ain't able to be in two places at once. I wanted to get somebody else to do it, but I think I meant to ask Damien because usually he does it if I'm unavailable, but I think it just left my brain. I had too much other stuff happen. Wayne says Skull. He wants to talk about people having no life, but then he's playing War Thunder. RC2. Exactly, Keto. The dentist is not an OG. For putting the cock block on SLIDESTYLE over here. That's another. All right. I am gonna say that too. That's another portion. Obviously, the potential for me, having like full-time employment that would have me very busy on weekends, including Fridays, would be a reason for me to not be able to do SLIDESTYLE. But if they legitimately don't release the mod or the update that allows for the custom maps and mods and stuff, like with the mod.io that SnowRunner has, if they don't do that before next January, I don't know if I want to do, because this shit gets old, man. Like, and I am whining, but I love watching you guys, and that's why I love that we come up with these, different lines and not the same shit that everybody else does. We come up with unique, different stuff. But like, by the time the event comes around and we've been practicing the line all month, it's old. And then we go on to the next one. So it's a fresh new line. All right, great. We get to do that, something different, something fun. And then after a month, it's like, oh my fucking God, we've been doing the same thing. Oh, exactly, Wayne. I'm the same way. I love hanging out with you guys. And of course, I love doing the events and all of that. Like, I love doing all of it. But holy shit, it's the same shit over and over and over again. It would be different if it were real, if they were real cars, I guess, because it would be more on the line, so it'd be more of a thrill. But because we can just hit the reset button, we can drive into the wall at 800 miles an hour and hit the reset button. So there's no risk involved. So yeah, we make these badass liveries and we tune our cars up and do, we're improving our driving skills. But after a while, I feel like we've all absolutely maximized what we can do inside the world of CarX. So the only thing, because the tuning engine, I have said forever and ever, I think it's the best one in all racing games. Out of every racing game available, the amount that you are able to do setting up these cars, both with the body kits, the livery editor, and the dyno stand, like the actual tuning of the cars, it's second to none. It is the best out of every racing game, period. And we get 6 fucking maps to play with it on. It's ridiculous. Forza, there's a meta way to set every car up so that it drives the best for that car, period. It's not about your driving style. There is a way to maximize the car with the in-game settings, but the map, you can go fucking anywhere. You can do anything. It's huge. It never gets boring. There's always a new race. There's always somewhere new to go. And then they release a fucking Hot Wheels DLC. Well, now you can go through loops and shit. It never gets old, even though you can't really tune or change the cars. In this game, you can do you're unlimited with what you can do with these cars, but you have to drive these cars on the same fucking 5 tracks every day. Like, if they don't make it to where we can do custom maps, like obviously with Kino we can do that, but with, you know, I don't want to alienate my friends that don't have it on PC. Like, I want to play with everybody, and I'm real fucking tired of these same maps over and over and over and over again. So like, if that doesn't happen, SLIDESTYLE is probably definitely done for next year, because it's like Wayne said, it's just too, it's muscle memory at this point. We're just doing the same shit. RC says, why don't we do SLIDESTYLE War Thunder Air, like Red Bull Air Race, but in War Thunder? That would actually be pretty dope. Oh, or what Keto says is they added damage. Oh my God, how cool would that be? Now, they can't do what they've done with Wreckfest, because the game engine, I don't think, will allow for that. Like the soft body physics stuff, the game, like this game engine doesn't allow for that. But like, if you could at least like knock the bumpers off the car, knock the rear wing off the car, the mirrors, you know, put dents in the door, kind of like the damage model from like NASCAR 2006. You know, games like that. I think that would also be a massive, massive improvement. Well, see, that's the other thing. Savage, you're exactly right. With CarX3, the only thing is, if CarX3, and also it was, I mean, CarX Street was supposed to be all this stuff, and they've damn near abandoned that, or it's only going to be mobile, which doesn't make any fucking sense because it was developed as a PC game. But if CarX3 is everything they're saying it's going to be, that needs to be the sequel to both Drift Racing 2 and Drift Racing Online. That needs to be the game, and it needs to be cross-platform to mobile, PC, consoles. Drift Racing 3 needs to be the next game for everybody. Because if they split the player base again, I'm definitely out. I don't give a shit how good the game is. If they split the player base again, I'm out of it. Onion says that THQ has announced a new Wreckfest game made by like Bugbear, made by the OG people. Coyote, yeah, I know about. Well, that's why I said like if it matched a damage model like the old NASCAR games, that could be very feasible to do within this game engine. Whoever's in this red car, make sure you are holding on to the fence right here on the way back. Do not interfere with the line of the drivers that are actively trying to practice. Heaven, what's going on? Says, how do I get in? Search up Alex in the US servers. Come hang out with us. And if you want to find out more about our SLIDESTYLE events, !SLIDESTYLE in the chat will take you to it. Savage, last I heard was they were done with Street. That it was going to be mobile only and they were not going to be releasing it on PC. That was the last. I thought they had made like a blog, like a dev blog post about it. Either that or I dreamed it, but. Onion says with more ramps. That's what we need for SLIDESTYLE is more ramps. Skull, we usually, I mean, like I said, always try to do 2 hours. But we'll do that next, of course. We'll switch over for the last like hour or so before I play some Halo. What are you bothering me about? Oh, let me guess. You're hungry? Because you didn't eat when I fed you earlier. You left the whole bowl of food just sitting there. You just weren't interested. So now you're coming to me and telling me you're hungry. Well, it's not dinner time yet. Maybe you should have eaten your lunch. Yeah. What time is it? All right, do you want something to eat? Do you want something to eat? All right, let me get this dog some food. I'll put who wants to be my. I know Wayne said he's already tired of driving. Let's see. I know Skull's been getting after it. Coyote's been getting after it too. Skull's sitting. All right, I'll come back. Who was the last message I saw was Keto. All right, I'll come back to Keto's message. I'll be right back. We'll go make sure the dog's got food and stuff. So y'all hang out and enjoy watching Theory and probably Wayne because they always tandem together. I'll be right back. All right. Let me catch back up here. Hey, y'all hit this vote real quick. All right. Let me scroll back up here. What did I say? Keto was the last one. Keto says, have you seen Baldur's Gate? I have. That sounds like a video game, not a movie. Is that a game? Savage said about CarX Street. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's I don't know what the hell they're doing. And of course, I mean, with everything going on in Russia at the moment, we don't know what the situation for the developers is. Obviously, there's a new PTR, like a new beta for Drift Racing Online, like available now. So they're still working on stuff. But yeah, Onion says that it is not the same devs for the new Wreckfest game. Well, is it really Wreckfest if it's not? Because that was the whole point of Wreckfest, was to be the next Flat Out. They just didn't want to call it Flat Out 4. They just changed the name. Back up here. They're calling it Recreation. Savage, it's all in the SLIDESTYLE Discord. Search up. Y'all just banned this person. How did they not leave the server? But yeah, exclamation point SLIDESTYLE. It all be in there. Oh, got you, Savage. Yeah, I know it's a little confusing. Yeah, we made an entire server just for SLIDESTYLE because of how involved there's just so much going on, you know? All right. Savage says they have 100 people on staff. Okay, so that makes more sense because honestly, at the point that the game is at, it really probably only needs 4 or 5 people. You probably need 2, and you've also got to think too that the CarX Drift Racing 2 team and the Drift Racing Online team are essentially they're the same. They're 2 different games, but it's the same code base, and anything that happens to Drift Racing 2 gets ported to online. So they've probably got like 10 people working on that. They've probably got 20 or 30 people working on Street, and then they've probably got the remainder, 50 or whatever, working on the new Drift Racing 3. So, which isn't bad. They're probably using some kind of cheaty bullshit. JST, yeah, any number. The numbers aren't, honestly, the numbers are there because race car. That's the only reason the numbers are there. And if you watch our events, you'll see that it's part of your like name banner. But your number never really shows up without your name anywhere. But it's just there because it's a race car. You have a number on a race car. I don't know. It looks like a race car with a number on it. I don't know. I would say try to avoid taking other people's numbers that are like, the top tier SLIDESTYLE, the guys that have been here from the very beginning. So like Jay is 04. You don't take that. Wayne is 66. Malte is 99. Theory is, Theory 9? I can't remember. There were 7. I think you used to be 9 and then switched to 7. I can't fucking remember. DK is 12. Bama is regular 4, not 04. Yeah, he said it in the chat the same time I said it. See, I remembered Theory. I'm 31, but I don't drive, so I mean, if you wanted to use it, you could, but it's my damn number. Don't take my number. P-Dub is 802. Nobody's gonna steal that shit. Hey, I landed that. Keto, you can have my number. Keto could be 31. That's allowed. Wasn't that badass? Cody, you can be 135 if you want to. I'm gonna have to say that 3 digits is gonna be the maximum, so you can be 1, 2, 3 once. You can't be 4 different 1, 2, 3s. I'll tell you one thing, man, with late model racing, because there's so many different people, so many different numbers, whatever. These guys will, in the scoring system or whatever, it'll be like, if there's 2 77s, it'll be like 77A and 77W. And for my scoring graphics and stuff, the way I have it written, I don't do that shit. If your car has 77 on the side, it's 77. And I, of course, same as I do for SLIDESTYLE, I match the colors of the car to the number plate. So it's got your number, your name, and the colors of your car all in one spot. If the viewers of the race cannot differentiate between the bright red and green 77 and the black and blue 77 when the drivers have different names, I don't know what to tell you. That's what I was explaining to my guy at the Cars Tour race when he was asking about my graphics setup. He was like, so what do you do when multiple cars have the same number? I'm like, they've got different names and colors. Like, I don't like to insult the intelligence of my audience. Like, I give them all of that information and let them do with it what they will. But I am not about to have, number 77D's nuts be at the fucking, no, your car is 77. Savage said he's not used to the grip. I'm telling you, it is definitely unique. Oh, for our new guys. Okay, I just thought about that. Yep. All right, so for the new guys that are not used to the starting procedure for SLIDESTYLE, we've got the perfect. All right, hang on, y'all hold up real quick. All right, see, these are my example right here. Perfect example. Wayne in theory. So as you can see right here for this track, the starting line is underneath this big giant steel structure thing. The chase car is going to be on the left side, as theory is here. Lead is going to be on the right side. The chase car is going to be 1 car length ahead. So see how their bumpers are lined up damn near pixel perfectly right here? Like, this is the lineup for the start for a SLIDESTYLE run. The chase car is going to be on the inside. So you're going to see the chase car roll forward first. Once he does that, the lead car is then free to roll forward first. But this is the lead car, so he has to take over that spot, and it leads you to the perfect start every single time. So that's how we do it right there. Chase car on the inside with a 1 car length lead, and they are in control of the start. So they start moving first, and as soon as they start moving, the lead car free to go. Obviously, as the chase car, you don't want to move forward and then stop, because the lead car is going to leave your ass. Roll forward at a respectable rate, and you'll get a feel for it very, very quickly. It works out every time. JST, if you want to roll by yourself, just whenever you just kind of roll past the starting line and just move. All of the lines and everything is in the SLIDESTYLE Discord. I do not exaggerate when I say every single thing you could possibly ever think about asking us. And I'm not saying don't ask questions, but I'm just saying 99% of the time, any question you ask, the answer is in the Discord server. We have the regulations document handles not just, the specs for the cars, though it's literally a step-by-step on how our event is run from top to bottom. as well as everything basically involving the events is all in that regulations document. And then every single line that we run is underneath schedule. There's a visual graphic for every line that we run, and you'll see the dark line is the track, like where I've highlighted or low lighted, I guess you could say. The dark part of the course is what the line is, and then you'll see the purple and blue line that runs across it. That is not a rule at all. That is the suggested flow of what we're going for. You definitely don't have to follow that. A lot of times the preferred line is not that. That's just the way that I drew it because of the angle that I took the screenshot. The way I did it was I imagined if you took a paintbrush and duct taped it to the rear diff on the car. So that is what that line means to me. It is not a rule at all. You can do whatever you want as long as you're on that line. There are no track limits. There's no clipping zones. Your driving is completely judged by the Twitch chat, by the viewers. So anything you do, it's all about what looks good. You know, did you run the line smooth? Did you carry momentum? Did you have a lot of angle? Did you have a lot of speed? As the lead driver, were you more predictable? As the chase driver, did you have good proximity? You know, all of those things. It's completely suggested or subjective. Good grief. Completely damn it! Subjective. It is completely subjective and up to the audience. So keep all of that in mind as you're watching other guys drive and everything. That's what it's all about. So it's definitely very unique and not like anything else. I'm telling you. Keto said we chat GPT all the answers. Shut up, Skull. I can't talk. I had that monster earlier. I'm all fired up. JST, man, it takes some time. Takes a whole. What are you doing? No, we cannot play with the ball right now. Do you not see I'm a little busy? I love you so much, but I can't do that right. Get me lay down. Good boy. No, that's not like lay down. No. Can't play with the ball right now. You're so sweet. I love you very much. Can't play with the ball right now. That trash can. That's right, Wayne. Diego Santiago, the champion, the greatest drifter to ever do it, Diego Santiago. There's Savage. Alex on your screen is not ending. Alex on your screen will never end. I will always be on your screen, damn it. You ain't getting away from me. I'll run in the backyard. You ain't getting away from me. As the great Kenny Omega says, you can't escape. I'm gonna be here. Kenny Omega totally made that up and did not get it from anywhere else, I swear. I blow smoke at you. Oh, yeah, it does, Cody. Oh, why, when you chase me, why can I not get the first turn? All right, we got this. We got this. Other Alex, what's going on? That's kind of the idea, Cody. All right, here we go. Get in the right gear. I'm not going to fuck this one up. There we go. That was a little better. Slower because I shifted the wrong gear right there, but much better. It has been a while, Other Alex. What you been up to? How's life been treating you? I just muscled your ass right off into the dirt over there for that one, didn't I? That was a little mean. Fix the Supra. Gonna take it to a car meet next week? Hell yeah, where at? Bring that thing out this way. I'm trying to come hang out. Nice. Well, hey, that'll be fun. Hope you have a good time with it. Bama's car is doing what mine does. It just doesn't want to, initiate on that first turn, but once it's got the angle, you can transition and it drives fine. But it just doesn't want to leave being straight. Once you get it sideways and it's like the car, like the suspension is upset like that, it's really easy to bounce back and forth. But to get it off the straight line is not easy. So JST, my problem with my other cars, let me grab old BRZ here. So with this car, I have a whole lot softer suspension setup on this one. And this car does not have as fun of a time with the first turn. So you can see it initiates a lot better. Well, then again, I say that, and that worked out pretty damn well. But then, oh, that's right. This car's problem is the second turn. That I was never able to get. It does decently with the first turn. Really the biggest thing for the first turn on this track, because it's so high speed compared to a lot of the other ones for us, is just the timing of your initiation, because you're not actually following the track at all. or at least I don't, and I don't think most of these other guys are either. So, like, if you just followed the track perfectly, like, let me go way up in the air here. So, like, watch the way that these guys... So there's Wayne, like, tracing that white line all the way in until he cuts in on the apex of the first turn. Like, that would be... That's because Wayne is too goddamn good at this game. But if you see the shape of this first turn, how it's a wide sweeping entry and then it tightens up. Basically what I do is I try to initiate... Give me my mouse, damn it. There we go. All right, so I try to initiate, like, I'll take this as a straight line and I'll get off into the blue, kind of right in here. And I try to, instead of it being this, like, sweep in and then cut, this kind of shape that it is, I try to turn it into a U-turn. So that, like, the apex of the entire U-turn shape is, like, right here. So that's kind of the way so it really is about the way you approach the first turn. And once again, as I always talk about, that's like the beauty of slide style events in general, is the lead car has the prerogative to take the line wherever they want. The chase car has to do their best to follow them. So the only reason why I would say that that doesn't work well, and that's just because of my driving style, is because if you haul ass and just swing your car into a drift and follow the outside line right here, like, see how these guys are doing what I'm talking about. Now watch them apex right here and bring it around. See how smooth that shit was? Like, see how much, like, how smooth that worked when they did that? So thank y'all for that. So that's what I'm talking about. But if you watch the way that Wayne does it, he carries a shitload of speed in, and see, Wayne's gonna go all the way out there. But he was carrying a shitload of speed, and then he could trace this white line here all the way around. But that's because he's using the angle of the car, as you see right here, using the angle of the car to slow it down to be able to make the apex of the second turn and then complete out the line here. I'm not that good of a driver, so I have to think outside the box and shit to basically arc my car out, and my initiation determines where the apex of the corner is going to be. Guys like Theory and Wayne and Damien and Malte and all of these guys, they don't have to think like that because they are really good at drifting. I'm not. So that's kind of my input on the first turn of this course, is how to approach it. It depends. I mean, obviously it's going to depend on your driving style, but I know that I have trouble doing what, like, Wayne and those guys are doing. So I had to adjust my entry on the entire turn to be able to make it. So that's my kind of quote unquote walkthrough on how I do it as a not talented driver. And see, even chasing Wayne here, I still have to go out wider so that I can cut in here, which sets me up for this next turn somewhat decently. But I don't carry the momentum that he does when I do that, so it screws me up for the finish and puts me way closer to the inside. Onion says the way I attack slide style events is I stop at the hot dog stand and then watch. That's what I'm saying. I have to have some kind of sort of knowledge of driving because I'm the one, like, partially coming up with the lines and stuff for this shit, so. Jump in it. Hey, JST, go on and follow anybody, man. Just pull up to the line. Like I said, Chase is on the left side, one car length ahead of the lead driver, and when y'all flash your lights at each other, just like, hey, I'm ready to go. The chase driver is in control, so you take off whenever you're ready. I'll follow these guys. Or another thing you could do is wait for 2 other guys to go and then just kind of chase along behind them. Just try to make sure not to run into them. Yeah, this car just doesn't carry nearly the momentum that the other one does. I mean, everybody obviously has a different driving style, JST, for sure. But it really, drifting really is dependent on the setup of the car. And it does take a little bit of know-how. You've got to dig into the game. One thing I taught these guys, hear me talk about it damn near every single stream, is when you're in the dyno stand here and you make changes to the car, this is the only game that lets you see the changes be made in real time. So like if you change the springs, I mean, you can literally watch what it does to the car. No other game lets you do that. Obviously shocks, you're not gonna be able to see a physical reaction, but I mean, you could change all of these steering settings, your camera, and you can just watch what it does to the vehicle. So obviously, you know, you can go online and research and learn all about, you know, different suspension and steering rack changes and things like that, all the tuning stuff for racing cars in general. You can look all of that up. But the wonderful thing about CarX is you can see it happening right in front of your eyes. So you can kind of think in your head, okay, if the tire is like this, what is the contact patch of the, you know, what's it going to be like when it's turned? And you can look and see what the suspension elements of the car are doing at any given time. So that's the great thing about this game to me, is that you're able to learn on the fly and see what those adjustments are physically doing to the car. But yeah, that's really what it's all about. Is your tuning setup of the car is what allows you to be able to drift in certain ways. Obviously, you have to be able to drive through it, but a regular car isn't designed to do this type of shit. You know, this is a very specifically set up. This car is built to do what it's doing. I've got a dog hair. He's like in my nose or something like that. Bothered the hell out of me. Sean with the follow. Appreciate you. Hell yeah, there we go. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, but it seems like a lot at first because there's a whole lot that you're able to do with the car. You know when Wayne pulls out a Yaris, this shit's about to happen. All right, JS, no worries, man. You can bounce in and out of here. No need to jump in and stay, especially if you're, you know, working on a car. Of course, you're welcome to do that here as well, but. Heaven, you ain't lying, bro. Wayne is the one. There's a reason he won half the events we had last year. And it's got 2 wins. 2 wins this year. Wayne's your guy. He's not the only one with 2 wins this year. I'm the exact same way. It's right here. Something about the way he comes out of this turn. He's able to carry so much speed out of this, and I can't do it. Keto's been Employee of the Month 99 times. All of the months he's been Employee of the Month. Oh, boy. Good stuff. The other minor detail for those who may be new to slide style event type competition, seeing as we were just watching Wayne there, contact is definitely not a problem at all. Our rules state basically that a car cannot knock the other car off of their intended line, which really just kind of leaves things up to interpretation a little bit. But basically the idea is, you know, tapping on the other car, grinding on their door a little bit, is definitely something we are looking for. Is by no means any kind of penalty, but knocking the other car off the line or forcing another car into an obstacle of some kind is would land a vote penalty on you in our events. JST, let me come check it out. Where are you at? Over here. Damn, over here rocking the old school. Here we go. There it is. Check it out with the flame, kind of a flame. Oh, it's more like a tribal type design. Look at that shit. Hell yeah. There's the hookup right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's the machine. Oh, Charlie must be home. Speaking of Charlie. Tensai, what's going on? Absolutely, you can play. Search up Alex on the U.S. servers. Come hang out. I think we're about to switch maps here in a little while. Oh, I saw it, JST. Got you right there. Over in the Onion vicinity. Cinders is here too. What's happening? What's happening? All right, I'm gonna switch back cars. I think we're getting ready to switch maps here in a little while. I still need to do like an actual design on this thing. Nah, never password senders. Alex on the U.S. servers, just join up. This car does not like this track at all. The gearing is not right either. But yep, just search up Alex on the U.S. servers. Come hang out with us. Love the body kit on this car, though. I definitely need to come up with something for it. Design-wise. I just love the way this thing came out looking. Said he's rocking the Viper over here. Ah, JSC, this thing is sick, man. Love the design going up the side of it. Candy apple red going on. Extender's machine over here. Yeah, it is, Onion. Check this thing out. I love the like the lime green added to it. With the wheels, the wing, the roll cage. This shit is badass. JS, that's not, like I said, I'm not the driver, man. That's up to these. Ask any of these guys. I'm sure they'd love to follow your line one and see what you're doing and give you ideas of things you could try to work on and stuff like that. Tensai, I don't do, I mean, I'll look at your car, but I don't do any of that rating type of stuff. Everybody's a 10 to me, man. If you took the time to design it and it came out the way you wanted it to look, and that's what you want your car to be like, man, I'm all about it. That's because that's the beauty of this game, man. No other game has anything like it. Forza, you can get a little close, but I just love the the freedom of creativity that you have in putting together cars and livery designs and stuff like that in this game. Bama rocking the hot rod. I know, JST got you right here. Yep, you saw it, right, Onion? But yeah, somebody jump in here and chase old MPM around the track and let him know what you think about anything he might want to improve on or look to adjust for his run. But honestly, if you head on over to the SLIDESTYLE Discord, look at the championship standings. There's the top 5, top 10. That'll tell you the guys who you want to be looking to, who you want to look to follow around and watch what they do. Those are the names you're going to be looking to see. Nice. Said the rod is too slidey. Those things can get pretty out there, man. Oh my God, here y'all go. Do you want to change maps? I'd rather go somewhere other than Irwindale, because if we keep doing this line and then Irwindale, and the next month's Irwindale, we've already spent half a month practicing for that one too. I'd rather go anywhere else. That's where we're talking about, Heaven. It's West Coast is based off of the Irwindale track. I do not want to go to Mondello either. We probably should get some practice in on the Ebisu jump. Look, it's not my fault. I was told I could finish a game in 9 hours, and 13 hours later I was falling asleep on stream. Yeah, and if only anybody had wanted to put that practice to good use, Wayne. But instead, like 7 people showed up and 2 of them were being assholes, so. Onion, I'll tell you what I'm going to do after this is I'm going to practice shooting at aliens in Halo. That's what I'm going to be doing. Counter-Strike tomorrow. I'm Counter-Striked out after this weekend. I ain't gonna lie. CS2's got to be on the way, Skull. If they stick on the schedule they're supposed to be, probably looking at like 2 more weeks. Exactly, Wayne. Oh, you gotta have your knife before CS2 happens? No, Onion, I do not have. I should have CS2, man. I could be creating content for these guys. I could be letting them know what's up. Honestly, I wish I had more experience in stuff in observing the game and everything like that, because I would love to be helping out on that side of things. They have done nothing for observers at all. They have given no information. There's an entire Discord dedicated to observing competitive gaming, specifically Counter-Strike as well, and they've given us nothing. We don't know anything about shit. It sucks. And it's being a person that has developed an entire observer configuration for the game, I'm fucking terrified. Because if they change, my only problem is, if the maps that they've redesigned and everything, as long as they have the same 0 point in the map editor, as long as their 000 point is the same, I'm fine. If they move the maps inside the editor, I'm fucked. I'll have to completely redo every camera on every map, and we're talking 60 plus cameras per map. Moving, so that's 120 points of movement per map. So that's, and I do 10 maps because I do the comp maps plus the 3 like most popular. So yeah, 1,200 cameras that I would have to redo, and that would suck elephant balls. Wayne, if there's anything that I would still be doing, if all of the things do come to pass, and I won't be able to stream as much as I want to and everything like that, you best damn believe the only thing I am going to be streaming is going to be Counter-Strike. Charlie's home. Your dinner, babe? You see your dinner? Okay. Okay.
You were saying there, Dad?
Tense. I'm like, what was I, guys? Was I Nova 2 or Nova 3? I don't even remember. I don't worry about my rank stuff too much. Most of the time I spend playing, I play with these guys. We like to do, like, we've got a custom game mode that we've set up. I mean, it's just regular comp. It's basically set up like Wingman, but we play on workshop maps that are designed for Wingman, but we do 3-on-3 with a slightly modified economy to try to match the pace of a standard game. So it's a lot of fun. So I spend the majority of my time doing that with these guys. And when I'm not doing that, I'm more involved in observing and production of like high level competitive games. One day I would love to have the opportunity to observe for like obviously like pro league stuff or like ESL or something like that. That would be freaking awesome. But like, for example, I was observing a tier 2 team last night, which was pretty cool. That part was cool. What was not cool is that there was a tier 2 team playing in the tournament, because that should have been not allowed. It's a higher level tournament, of course, but not a fucking, like, this team, they played EG the day before they played our tournament. Like, they lost to EG 16-14. They're that fucking good. And played in our tournament. So that was kind of not cool.
Did somebody say boom?
But yeah, that's more. I love the game of CS. I don't like super hardcore grind on like Face It or matchmaking or anything like that. I feel like my rank is accurate for my gameplay. Like, I should be mid Nova, so I'm pretty happy with that. And that's where I like playing. I enjoy trying, and I want to be good at the game, and I also want to be a very good team player. I want to focus on good economy and winning rounds and making the right decisions. But I don't super hardcore sweat at it, and I also don't treat it like a joke. You know, I don't go in there just fucking around, and you know, so I feel like mid-level Nova is really like the sweet spot for me anyway. So I'm kind of happy with that when I do play comp games. Bigger than the one we have already, Keto? I really realized that we don't do anything with the channel points on because everything that I do is so heavily event based at this point. There's really no, I don't really know what to do with it. DK's here. What's up? Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, thank you so much, DK. You're the man, buddy. 18 months. Hell yeah. Pen size MG2. Hell yeah. Very cool. DK, you're the man, buddy. What you been up to? How you been? That's what I'm saying, Keto. That's what I need to do more of. We need more. Because like Charlie has a bunch of different channel point reward things and all the stuff that she does, but I wanted mine to be more for that. I just haven't, and then my dumbass hasn't been streaming the wrestling stuff. Skull, did you ignore everything I said about that earlier? Ten size. Oh, you play CS? You all got to come play with us sometime, man. We have fun playing it. We'll be on tomorrow night if you want to come hang out. Like I said, we play workshop maps, but not like shitty ones. Like, we find really, really high quality wingman maps, and we play, like I said, our own little custom 3-on-3. It's regular comp, but it's just the economy's modified. But we have fun with it, man. Yes, it was pretty good, I thought. It needs some more. If we do it again, I'll make sure if we get that, we'll buy a little bottle of like soy sauce because it needed more. Other than that, but other than that, it was good. Glad you like it. DK says he's back home now. Wait, what? You just got the damn thing. What happened to the transmission? Oh, Tensai, you're going to be, wherever. Ping doesn't make a damn difference, honestly, with us. We're all over the place. Wayne's usually rocking like between 150 and 200 on the regular. You're damn right, Wayne, because I'm not used to that shit. If it's more than 30, I can't play. JST, you got to pull up to the line, man. Are you on the line? Somebody will roll up with you. Now, see, Charlie, what Keto is saying is he works for the company that made that bag of food. So he prepared it. I just put it on the stove. That's what he's talking about. But yeah, Tensai, if you want to play with us, man, absolutely. Come join in tomorrow. And Wayne's right. I suck at everything I do, so I need the low ping to... Come on, man. I'm opping. I've got to be, the flicks have got to be on. If I'm at anything more than like 80 ping, I can't hit anything. Nah, JST, roll like up to the line. Like roll up to, like bring your car and stick that thing right here in the middle. See where Wayne is? Wayne's in the lead spot. Come put your thing right here. Put right up here. All right, now you're the chase car, so you're in control of the start. So whenever you want to go, you start rolling. Now, Wayne's, you go. All right, and then Wayne's going to roll past you here, and you stick with him, and you got this. There you go. But yeah, man, anytime you want to get a run, just pull up to the line, either in the middle for a chase or on the right side for a lead. Pull up. And these guys will run with you. Ain't playing no damn War Thunderskull. All right, DK says the Jettas died a graceful death. That sucks. I'm sorry, man. I know you love that little ride. You said you got an F-150. How's that working for you? So when you're saying the transmission went in it, you mean the motherfucking transmission went in it. Like, holy shit. All right, cool. What year F-150, if you don't mind me inquiring, sir? $2014. Oh, I haven't even looked. I haven't been on Discord like all day. Need to go check it out. All right. What map are we trying to hit up before we jump off? I play some Halo. Charlie says airport map. We could go over there and fuck with the Pit of Doom. We haven't done that in a long time. Wayne says Pit of Doom. We can go for the Pit of Doom. Pit of Doom it is. For those that are new friends that didn't get to watch SLIDESTYLE last season, this is a line from last year. So you come out of spawn, you head straight through, and you come over here to where the airplane is. Me and Wayne will give you the demo of this run right here. So this is how you run this track, if I can remember it. You're the, oh, you would be the lead, wouldn't you? So this is how this track works, and pay attention because it gets confusing here real quick. And then when we talked about the Pit of Doom, this is the Pit of Doom right here. right there. And you come through here and it finishes right there, and that's the end of it. P-Dub's here. There he is. He says I'm new. Were you not? You had come. You were like the very next event, right? After that? But yeah, so on the start, you start next to the airplane on a diagonal. You have to go around these barrels here. Swing around this way, in between shipping crates here, through the little thread the needle through here, then make the big loop around before threading the needle back through this side. And you can see why we stopped using the line, because it's so difficult to practice. Then here's the pit of doom. Look at that right there. That's what I'm talking about. Then go back through here and then straight out, and then the finish is like somewhere in this vicinity. You know, for slide style, we don't have a hard finish line. This is one of the most fun ones we ever did, DK. I had a blast. It's just so hard to practice it, and the cameras were so hard to set up for the event because of just the way the game is. I think only like 2 or 3 people actually fell in the pit of doom. One of them was Theory because Wayne shoved him into it. Which was awesome. If we are going to keep going and do slide style next year, we might bring this one back because it's too damn fun. JST, this one, come on, man. This is all about having fun. Come run this line. This is because this one's just dumb. You missed that earlier, DK. Hey, it's JST. It's not a competition, man. We're just having fun. Oh, he is not going to quit streaming. Here y'all go because you got here late. Y'all didn't get to hear the whole damn thing earlier. He said try to refund. Good stuff, Theory. I'm over here texting and driving and shit.
Death can suck my ass. You can't kill me.
Can't give that time back, Wayne. I am not stopping streaming. I was saying that, well, the very first idea is that if there are not some major updates to this game before January, I'm over it. As much as I love slide style and I love our events, we can't keep doing the same shit over and over and over. I mean, I love watching you guys, but I mean, we practice the maps for a month ahead of time and then we do the event. And I mean, I love, y'all know how much I love it. You hear me on commentary, you know how much I care about the events, but like, holy shit, it's been the same thing. Like, why can't we get new maps? I love the new cars. I love all the things that they do, but for fuck's sake, could we use a new map? You know? GTG with the follow. I appreciate you. But so that's the first thing. They need to do the mod.io deal like SnowRunner so that we can play different maps and people on console can join us on those maps. So that's the first thing. But the second thing is And like, there's no none of this is, there's no confirmed, and I'm not keeping any secrets from y'all. As soon as I know anything, y'all will know. But you know, y'all are aware of how well things have been going for me at the racetrack, doing the production, the streaming, and everything like that. Well, I'm starting to get in contact with a lot more people and finding out that there's a lot of interest in the stuff that I'm doing at the racetracks and doing the production and everything like that. There is a very, very, very high probability that I will be working with a touring racing series of some kind next year. I don't know which one, I don't know what, but I'm talking to a lot of different people and there's a lot of interest in it. And as I was saying before, there's some pretty big name people that are aware of who I am and what I'm doing, and they want my stuff. So, which, like, this past week was so fucking, dude, you have no idea. It was so awesome. But if that happens, obviously, you know, maintaining and running something like exactly. Maintaining and running something like SLIDESTYLE would be pretty damn difficult given the schedule because I would very possibly be trying to travel. Skull, I don't know where you got that from, because that's not what I'm saying. I told you, I'm not going to tell y'all who has been saying things and who is talking about what. We're not talking names. And I heard from, you know, other people that were there. Obviously, they were in the room with said person, but I heard it from other people. I have not heard from this person directly, so I'm not going to make any assumptions. I just know. And it wasn't Duke Nukem either. However, I bet John St. John would be a fan of my work. But no, we are not saying any names or anything. And like I said, nothing is, there is a high level of interest in what I've got going on, and it's the right people in the right places.
I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch.
Because it's not real yet. Like I said, as soon as I have some type of contract or paper in my hands that says that that's what I'm doing next year, y'all will be the first ones to know about. Y'all will be the third ones to know about it. Charlie's the first, Mom is second, and you guys are third. But something, it's gotten to the point where it's like something's happening. I just don't know what yet. But if it does, it's a good probability that it's gonna pull back. I'm never gonna stop streaming. This is what I love doing. And I'd never leave you guys either. But
Gotcha, bitch.
There's a good possibility of it pulling back on my streaming time. So I didn't want anybody to be suddenly shocked come next January if there is no SLIDESTYLE. They're like, hey man, what the fuck? Like, you know. Yeah, so anyway, DK and P-Dub, that's what's happening.
No! Hell no! 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 I refuse. No! No!
I'm super fucking stoked, though, about the whole thing. And I've also got to keep grinding my ass off, because we've got 2 more races at South Boston that if people are watching and they do have eyes on what I'm doing and they're interested on bringing me along, I've got to keep showing that I can continue to put in that work and improve on the product. Hold on. See, y'all got to warn me about these things. I don't, what is it? And here goes, wait a minute. Hold on. Charlie, you can't do that and then, because if you accepted it or refunded it, I don't know. It doesn't tell me which one you did. So now, why would you do that?
Gotcha, bitch.
And either way, DK, I got you. Also, Skull said to get jacked, and I never saw it either because we're... Well, that is not in my reward. I understand that, but it's not in my reward queue. I mean, you can come look if you don't believe me. Well, nobody else accepted it because nobody else is messing with it. They better not be messing with it. I would say DK probably doesn't even have mod view up. Yeah. And I know Wayne doesn't. As he drives into a wall. He says he did it with his toes. He's holding his phone on his feet and watching while he's driving. Well, do you I mean... Well, either way, who gets your sub there, since you already have one. And apparently, I don't know if you saw earlier, babe, but Keto has, so it's funny, so Jay came in and resubbed, and it said 23 months, and I was like, oh shit, one more month to 2 years, how crazy is that, you know, whatever. About 45 minutes later, Keto comes in and resubs, and it says 24 months. So apparently, Jay had done his, like, I don't know how it worked out, but he did his, like, 15 minutes before the actual 2 year point. I don't know how it works or whatever. But there's Geek, what's up? But yes, so I have been affiliate for apparently for two years now, because it said 24 months or whatever for Keto. So that happened, which is awesome. And then all right, so Charlie did. Oh, I've got to catch up here. So Skull said we got to get Jack. I'll do that in a little bit. DK said we got to do some Macho Madness. I'll do that in a little bit. And Charlie says Wayne is the recipient of the free sub gifted by being the screen OG. Hell yeah. Which I probably should lower that slightly, but it's pretty funny being 69,420. So let me pull that up real quick. Hey, speaking of the race, we'll go over in this department here. Look at them wrecking all of their shit. I got to show the later. This is an old race. I got to show the latest race, man. Hang on, let me fix that. All right, so we got to get Wayne hooked up. We got to pull up. We're gonna show a race here. Let me get that going. And we're gonna pull up and get Wayne hooked up on his sub for Charlie here. Why wouldn't it let me do the specific user thing? There we go. All right, so there we go. Wayne is hooked up, courtesy of Charlie. So now, come over here. We're going to pull this up. We're going to grab this right here. Boom. Back to the game. Come over here. We're going to copy this. We're going to come over here. Now I'm going to screw up, so I'm going to paste it in here, and we're going to copy this, and we're going to paste it right here, and we're going to get rid of this. And we're going to go right here. There we go. All right, so now we can see some racing right here on the TV. All right. DK's over here sending boobs to people. All right, so we got the race hooked up. We got the slide style hooked up. We got Wayne's thing hooked up. P-Dub has requested if we can get Charlie gifting at people subs on the stream. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So there's that. Hopefully the people that are interested in this business going on right here get a clip of this right here. Me sitting in front of the race going, oh yeah. The green flag is out. Oh yeah. Side by side going into turn 3. Oh yeah. That's about how I feel when I'm at the racetrack, honestly. Look at me not putting my damn scoreboard up because I'm stupid. Then I was like, oh shit, I might want to do this. It should pop up in a second. There it is. So I was like, yeah, I might want to actually have a scoreboard for the race here. Them boys was getting after it last Saturday, man. It is. They turned left a grand total of 150 times. All right, so back to what we was doing here. Wayne. Where the hell did everybody go? Bama's still over here. Me and Bama are just chilling over here. They get straightened out pretty good on the straightaways, DK. It's South Boston. It depends on the track. But they definitely get straightened out. Qualifying. Oh, y'all are in the hole? Holy shit. The hell was that? Woohoo! That was a hell of a bounce right there. The qualifying line for this track was fun. That was the benefit of doing separate qualifying and actual events last year. Was being able to do the longer qualifying lines that were really fun. But the events just took so long. We get the whole show in like 3.5 hours now. All right. Check off P-Dub over here. We gotta get jacked. We gotta get some push-ups in. Where's my phone? Get that set up. Hopefully it still works. I think I got an update. We'll see. Ah, it does still work. All right. And we got audio. Cool. We gotta do some push-ups. So the first thing we're gonna do that we usually do is we're gonna come bother Misha. Oh boy. Charlie's crazy. She crazy woman. Here's the big fluffy butt.
You're crazy, bitch!
What's your stream delay? Look at this big man. Look at that puppy dog. Look at the puppy dog. Oh, do you not like me laying on you? You're a lazy ass animal, you know that? You're a big lazy ass animal. We need a Misha stream. They just put a camera on you, like a GoPro, and have you walk around all day. You know what that camera would be looking at? Not this is what that camera would see, just the floor. Alright, we gotta do push-ups. Do you want to do some push-ups? No push-ups for Misha? Okay. Ugh. We shall assume the position. Push-ups. Uno. Dos. 3. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Bonus one because I took so long. Let's go see. Hey, should we go see Charlie? Let's go see Charlie. Crusty floor. DK, I see you talking shit over here. See, I can see what's happening on that screen. I can see it. I come over here, and I see it right there. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. Let's go see Charlie. What's Charlie doing? Let's go see Charlie.
Why don't you come see Charlie?
Oh, we're gonna come see Charlie?
How about you see this?
What? Oh, we're coming to see Charlie now.
I only have one. Fuck off.
Charlie's in here drinking.
I have one. Stop.
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 What?
Stop it.
What? I'm not doing anything. Well, Teddy dog.
Before you accidentally turn that camera
I am
around.
not gonna turn the camera around. Come here, Teddy dog. Look, y'all see the casting couch? Look. Look, Teddy's like, hey, that's what this is.
Hey, listen, they don't even know what we do when I'm...
Look, who's a good boy? That's a good boy. It's a jealous boy right here.
You know what I'm jealous of?
What's that?
Never mind. Hey, you guys should go follow Rapid Fire Charlie on Twitch.
Don't be selling yourself on my channel.
600 followers.
Hey, sit down. Don't chase your tail on the couch. What does chat say? I can't see it.
DK says, I know, fuck you. Miss Powder said, dog hair all over that floor. I called you a flat-footed bitch.
Leave my floor alone. I can't vacuum. Look at that hair on the couch. It's crazy. He's a crazy dog. That's why we have a cover on it.
Stupid dog.
You leave him alone.
Don't touch that. That's not yours. Now they haven't said anything because they all left.
They've all left.
They're tired of seeing you pick your nose.
It hurts. I have a thing. I have a zit.
Maybe wash your crusty ass.
I'm about to flip this camera around. You're talking about crusty ass.
Miss Powder said bit the broom. Maybe you should do some housework, housewife.
I keep it. That's 2 days. I vacuumed yesterday, the day before, and that is what the floor looks like. 2 days. And half that time, this room is closed. These dogs are fools, man. They just eject hair at all times. And my nose does itch like hell. Oh my God, it won't stop. I've got a freaking zit on the inside of this side. It's like right here, but on the inside. Oh my God, it sucks. That's how much these dogs shed. I'm so serious. It's insane. And I brushed them too. I just brushed them really good like last week. Got like this much hair off of both of them. Not washing. I wash my hands just fine. I'm about to kick all of y'all up out of here and go play some Halo. That's what I'm going to do. All right, we got jacked. The skull is marked as complete. Macho Madness. DK, I'm going to save that for when I'm playing Halo, if you don't mind. That'll be kind of fun. Ooh, the Macho Man. He's on the ship and he's looking for Captain Keys. Yeah, where's Captain Keys? Oh, there's his daughter. Yeah. Oh, Captain Keys' daughter is hot, but we can't tell her that. No, she's our boss. Yeah. Can't tell the boss she's hot. No, we might lose our job. Yeah, got a world to save. Can't be doing that. Yeah. If my throat could take it, I would do that for the whole fucking game. That'd be fun as hell. How often do you watch, like, if you, like, is it every inhale and exhale do you go wash your hands, Wayne? Exactly how often? Well, DK, I'm getting to play Halo. I'm ready to play, like, now. We haven't done a single-player game on stream in a while. Like a story game. I mean, we did Hi-Fi Rush, of course. But like the last one we did was Black Mesa. And that was really fun. I had a blast doing that. Next time it goes on sale, Wayne, I want to get it. I want to get Spider-Man. I also want to get Everspace. Apparently that's on sale. I need to go see how much for. But yeah, I can tell y'all are about over it. I understand. I'm telling you, God, I wish we could get some new maps, man. It's like the worst. Well, that's the whole thing with like Counter-Strike is, yeah, it's the same 7 maps in the competitive pool, but I mean, there's other things you can do in the game. But like, even with the same 7 maps, it's a competitive game. So like, there's things to, you know, try to gain advantages, whatever. So it makes sense. But like, and they're also good maps. But this game, there's like maybe 4 good maps, and like that's what I tried to do. I tried to add some competition or whatever to make it the repetitiveness still be fun, and now we've even overextended that welcome. So it's just, ugh. I love this game. I love SLIDESTYLE. I love all of it. But man, it's like if we can't get some new fucking maps, we are screwed because it's just nobody's gonna want to keep doing it, you know. All right, you know what, DK? Fine. 2 birds with 1 stone. That's what I'll do. All right. Here it is. Here it goes. I'm going to check them both off. Take a drink. Come back over here. Oh, there. Remember earlier I was talking about 77 and 77? If you look up at the top of the screen, it's very easy to tell the two apart. It's just me. Just saying. All right. So here we go. DK says I've got to cut a heel promo on myself as the Macho Man. Yeah, Randy Savage for not cleaning the floor. Even though I vacuumed 2 days ago. I'm about to have a vacuuming stream. I'm about to put this bitch on the vacuum and go around. All right. Here we go. Oh, yeah. See, here we go. Macho Madness. Yeah. All the macho maniacs out there. Yeah, they're listening. They're watching. They're looking in their video scope. Yeah, and they see on their screen. What do they see? They look at Alex's floor. Yeah, and they see all of this hair and dirt. Yeah, and you think, where does that come from? Yeah, can't possibly come from those 2 large animals walking around the house all the time. No, No, it can't come from that. It definitely isn't coming from Miss Charlie. No, could never be the problem. No, what could it be? Yeah, maybe. Ooh, just maybe. Yeah. Alex is spending too much time watching cars go in circles. Yeah, he's doing all this work, putting in all of this effort. Yeah, for just a little, what is this, 2 hours? 2 hours of cars going in circles. Yeah, that's all. Is that really that important? Yeah, I don't think so. Needs to keep the house clean. Yes, you should vacuum not once a day, not twice a day. The macho man talking about vacuuming 3 times a day. Getting the old duster out. Yeah, making sure the windows are clean. Getting it all right. Yeah, see, that's what macho madness is all about. Yeah, being clean. You got to talk to Wayne. Wayne knows everything. Yeah, see, you got to wash your hands 15 times a day. Yeah, that's what the macho man does. Yeah, you got to keep them clean. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah, see, and you can't, look at that piece of dust right there going across the screen. Yeah, that's what it's like in Alex's house. Yeah, because he can't clean anything. Yeah, too busy. Too busy with the racetrack. Yeah, well, we're going to see this Sunday. Yeah, we're going to see Alex this Sunday. Right in the middle of the ring, the main event. But is it for a count of 3? Yeah, is it for a pinfall? No. Is it for a submission? No, he's going to have a dustpan. Yeah, it's going to be a sweep match. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Ooh, yeah, main event. This Sunday, oh yeah. Fuck you guys. Jacob Borst fucked that inside wall up on this, by the way. Crunch the absolute shit out. What the fuck do you mean? Has the timeout on that stopped working? I've got that shit set for like an hour. Alex has dirty floors in the house. Yeah. The cream of the crop. Yeah, more like he spilled cream from the coffee on the floor. Didn't even think about a paper towel. No, just let it be there. Let the ants come in. Pick it all up. Yeah, take it back to their house. Oh my God. I'm trying to remember if anything else interesting happened in this race. All right. So, all that being said, apparently I've got a filthy ass, disgusting house. See how it is. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't work hard enough on any of this stuff, got it, Oh, let me look at the truck. This, my note, it itches so bad, it's driving me insane. Oh my God. All right. My God, here goes Skull and Wayne. What the Oh man. Ooh, she's clean and white. Y'all go check out General in the Discord. Exclamation point Discord if you don't already have it. Got the clean white machine. Got the mega cab too. You can put a girl in the back seat. I mean, you can carry lots of cargo in the back seat of the ride there. What about the that bright red Mustang right there next to it? Why didn't you grab that bad boy right there? Also, that's a wrecked, is that an Oldsmobile back there in the background of that shot? Oh, the Mustang's your mom's car. Is that one of those, what is it, a Laro or whatever? Looks like you need to turn that into a drift car. You need to tear that thing down, put some drifting tires on that. Look at this. Look at this expert replay here. Because nobody else had eyes on it. So the wrecked one in the background of that, right behind. So in that first picture, it's like straight back behind the tailgate of the truck. But you can't see it because of all the green gets green screened out. But that one. It's got the rear tail. It looks like one of those Oldsmobile. I think it was called an Alero. Put an LS in that bitch and just I don't know. I just saw it. Miss Powder says a cute dog. That's my puppy, man. You could probably run faster than my car, Wayne. Come on, everybody knows that. Try to act like you're saying something mean about my car. You could take a run down the street and get there before I do. I'll just look better doing it. That's. How did he fuck the back of his car up? I don't remember that. Look at this great. Come on. Professionalism right here, man. And this is my man right here. This is Speedy. Speedy's doing a great job of waving his yellow flag. All right, we're going to skip past the long caution cleanup here that went for fucking ever. There we go. DK put the puppy in the pet chat. Oh, hell yeah. All right, well, I'll go look at that in a minute. Because it's about time for us to jump over and go play some Halo. So for anybody who wants to stick around, I'm going to be playing Halo 2, the anniversary edition that they released with all the... What, is that the same graphics from Halo 4? They essentially, if not better. It's like they remastered and redid Halo 2 after Halo 4 was out. So it looks ridiculous. All of the cutscenes are like full CGI, like movie grade CGI. So it actually kind of looks weird because it's like, if you remember old games, like the original Halo and like before that, where they had like pre-rendered cutscenes and then it would cut into the game and the game looked like shit compared to the cutscene. That's what happens with this. The game looks great, but the cutscenes look like a fucking movie, literally. But it's fun as hell. They a lot of gameplay feeling like enhancements and improvements. It feels really good, but haven't played a single player like story mode shooter game, like FPS game in a while. Does anybody else hold on? Who else has the Master Chief Collection here? Real quick before we switch over on Steam. I don't think it matters. I think is it cross? I don't know if it's cross platform. Who else has the Master Chief Collection on Steam while we're here? Whoa, that bitch blew up. Wayne says nobody has Master Chief Collection. That's fine. I was gonna see if anybody else wanted to co-op Halo 2 with me, but Wayne won't buy it because he's too busy trying to save up for a knife in Counter-Strike. Also just realized I haven't run Halo since I reinstalled Windows on this computer, so I've got to do all of that. All right, well, nobody has Master Chief Collection, so Halo it is. It'll be fun. We had a great time with Alien Isolation and with Black Mesa, so Halo will be fun. Gonna do Halo 2 just because it is a little bit better looking in a good game. Screen OG for Steam money. How much is the damn Master Chief Collection? I need to start working on my replay graphics having different like shit on them. Like if the caution's out and I'm showing a replay, show caution lap 32 and like what, you know. It's $50. Usually it's cheaper than that. Holy shit. All right, mine's just loading up or I'd look on the store. I never get tired of this music. Yeah. I got to sign into my Microsoft account and all that shit. Really? Good thing I'm doing this now and not once I started the stream on the other side. Yes, Alex on your screen. That is me. All right, DK, have a good night, bud. Oh, I've got to redo all of my settings. Fuck. All right, first thing I got to do is get this music turned down. All right, so let me do that before we jump off of here. Settings, give me audio, menu, music, volume. Bring that way down. Game music volume probably will. All right, just enough for now. Voice chat volume 0. All right. There we go. So now it's not screaming in my ears. All right, DK, have a good night. All right. I guess. Quake 2. Like the OG Quake 2? Well, Jason, not ending stream yet. Getting ready to play Halo. So we're ending this stream, but then coming right back. Yeah, Wayne's right. I'm quitting forever. No more streams for the rest of time. Damn, look how good that shit looks on my totally real TV. All right. Well, I'm going to get my settings and stuff right for this. Change stream title, all that kind of stuff. I know, I need to put something right here. There needs to be like a picture or something. Or, yeah, there needs to be something else back here. Well, it's got the wall, like the OIS spray paint on the wall, which looks cool. But there needs to be... I need to have something else right here. I ought to fake one of those that silver YouTube thing that says you have like 100,000 subs or whatever. I ought to put one of those right here. Oh, man. Yeah, there needs to be like a small bookcase looking thing right here. And like, I'll put a bunch of like porn DVDs or something. Like I'll get like the, but I'll have them backwards. So you can't tell what it is. Make it I'll have a window and then I could have like outside, but I could have outside be different places. So like I could like out the window could just be, I could be in Dubai, I could be there, or I could be in the fucking, in the Amazon jungle. I could be, yeah, you said it at the same time. I could be, where could I be? I could be at WrestleMania. It could be an airplane window. Yeah, exactly. The space station, a submarine. I could be looking at the Titanic out the window of the submarine. We might have to. Well, the bricks wouldn't make any damn sense if it was if it was an airplane window. That'd be funny as shit. A car window, yeah. I do like the idea. I need to have like a picture or something right here. TV here, picture here. And then like a shelf or something that's like that's nothing really on it, but it looks like a shelf. But I could put different shit on it. I could have like little action figures and stuff and then change them. I should write overlay code for that. That's my background. It'd be a lot faster to be able to mess with what's on the TV if I did it that way. Because right now, that's just happening underneath what this image. I mean, it's a totally real TV, but that's make a Wayne action, bro. A Wayne little pop figure would be so perfect. And it would be just Wayne, but the actual figure would have a hand on its shoulder because of what's his name that touched his shoulder one time. So now he thinks he's the greatest thing because he has absorbed the driving talent. What's his name again? I've got to figure out how to send. I'm just going to wait for you to win the championship this year, too, so I can send you 2 shirts and 2 hoodies at one time. We'll shave on shipping that way. Yes, saving money. We need a turn 3 camera so bad.
It's me, Austin! Oh, son of a bitch! What? It was me all along, Austin!
Yeah, so yeah, because I have the money. Well, hey, next year I'm hoping we do have the money for that. All of the money this year went into my computer at the track. But the amount of money spent on that computer that we have the same budget for streaming next year is going to go towards a camera in turn 3. Because it's way better to switch from this view, and then they come around the turn, switch to turn 3, same angle, other direction. And then we have the rooftop camera for like general purpose, this camera for just general purpose because it's the best shot of the track. But we need a camera right there in turn 3. That is 100% the goal for next season. Like, we have to have that to be on the level of, because right now we are at the level, if not better than I'll say this right now. We are at the level, if not better than every other short track in America right now. Like, we are either there or better than everybody. If we had a camera in turn 3, we are bar none the best fucking short track weekly broadcast. No questions asked. And you would not believe the limited budget we are working on compared to other tracks. I've seen what other tracks have. Holy shit. We are working with nothing and whooping everyone else's ass. And I'm so proud of it. I'm not saying that anybody else is doing a bad job. It's it's hard. It's very hard work. But we have made a mountain out of a molehill with what we have, and we are very lucky with the talent we have. The camera guys that I have are fucking phenomenal because now that I've gotten to work with professional grade television cameras at Cars Tour races, I suck. I'm so bad at it. These guys are working with basically glorified camcorders, and look at the quality. Look how stable that Todd is. This is my turn 1 guy. Look how stable this shot is and how he's tracking the cars so smoothly. I can't do that. He's a beast, man. And like, it's just, we are fucking killing it with what we've got. So yeah, if we could get a turn 3 camera, and we have 3 camera guys that are that good. We don't always have them, but hopefully next year.
Nighttime.
So
Daytime.
it's good shit, man. I'm so proud of what we've been able to do over there with like next to nothing. It's been so fucking awesome. So anyway, we're gonna play Halo because I've got this all set up now. We're ready to rock and roll. So I'm gonna switch the stream title over and everything like that. Go to the bathroom, and we will jump in and shoot.
Blow it out your ass.
That's what exactly we're gonna say. I need a mod for this game that turns Master Chief into Duke Nukem. Like, I want to play Halo, but I want to be Duke Nukem while I'm doing it. All right, before we go, can you imagine Duke Nukem having a headset on with Cortana plugged into it? The shit that they would talk to each other with her little passive aggressive little things that she'll say, and it would just be like, why don't you shut the fuck up and let me do what I do? Because the Master Chief just goes back and forth with her or whatever, but Duke Nukem would be like, bitch. All right. Off to play Halo. If you love Halo, if you want to come hang out or watch me trying to get through a story game without dying repetitively, that would be the place to go. And if you like this right here, you can't watch it on YouTube. You can't watch it on TV. You can't see it anywhere else but on flowracing.com, which just so happens to be way too expensive, and they need to do something about that. So it sucks. But maybe one day they will make it to where you can pay monthly instead of having to pay for a whole year. Because then you would, look at this. You would get to see this. Every week y'all could get to see this. You can't beat that. Look at the racing side by side all around the track with 4 laps to go. You could have Alex on your screen during the week and on the weekend. All right. We're going to play some Halo. I'll see y'all in a little bit. I've been Alex. I've been on your screen. You've been you, and Wayne's right. I'm gone. I'm leaving, and I'm never coming back.
Yeah, baby.
No. Alex on your screen is going nowhere. Even with this stuff, I might become more limited, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be right here. I'm going to stay on your screen. Now that I have captured your screen, I'm not letting go of it. We're going to play Halo. I'll see y'all in a minute.